Yeah. No, it's not anything you see very often. I saw the short window. They're only 4 months old. So now it's time to see it. So you can see it. I think it's one of the basic ways to talk about that. You know, yes, absolutely.
It's like once you get here.
I'm not sure actually, dude. Yeah, that's the way to take it.
Okay. I heard something very different.
Okay, dare I ask?
I heard they look very edible, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but I was, as you said that, I was staring at the big bugs on it.
Okay.
I was like, what?
Se le daño a la naturaleza, se le daño a nadie. Huir a la naturaleza. Nada de nada. Una vaca. Eso parece.
Good afternoon, everyone. No, morning still. All right, just kidding. Good morning. Hi. Welcome. I'm Merritt Birnbaum. I'm the CEO of Riverside Park Conservancy. So, welcome to the second ever Great Goat Graze-Off. All right, we are so happy you're all here. Even if Mother Nature made us wait an extra day, I think that our four-legged competitors here needed the extra day to sharpen their appetites. Today is one of my favorite days of the year, not just because the goats are adorable, but because I really think this event captures Riverside Park Conservancy's spirit. Goats are definitely our spirit animal. The event itself is joyful, it's definitely quirky and unique, and it's sustainable. But really, it brings together neighbors, families, friends, volunteers, and people from across all of our communities together to enjoy and to celebrate our park, our goats, and really to be together as a community. And this year, we're especially excited to welcome even more of our community by making this a bilingual celebration. So thank you to Luis Lopez, who's going to be providing translation today. And so before we get to the competition, I just want to thank a few of the many human beings who made today possible. Thank you to our sponsors, Con Edison and Bloomberg Philanthropies, for their invaluable support. Thank you to our local elected officials who you will hear from in a few minutes. And thank you especially to our incredible partners, number one being the NYC Parks Department, for joining us as champions of the creative ways, like goats, that we can care for our public spaces. And most of all, please, please give a big round of applause for our Conservancy staff and volunteers. They've all really poured their hearts and souls into this event through very challenging weather conditions all week. And I really can't thank them enough. And last but certainly not least, thank you to our goats. They are our only team members who make the park better simply by showing up to work hungry.
Thank you very much to Merritt Birnbaum and everybody at Riverside Park Conservancy. Thank you. And to John Harold, in charge of the park every single day. I want to say that these are the real goat. The head of the Knicks was okay, but he ain't no goat. And I just want to say that when I saw him play and I heard he was called GOAT, all I could think of was Today and Malamar and Big Buddy and Romeo and everybody else. I'm here just like everybody else to thank everybody who participates and supports Riverside Park. The goats being the stars, but all of you being the volunteers and the supporters. I love this park. Just like others, we try to be supportive. We certainly have funding for the Soldiers and Sailors Monument. It's being restored as we speak. And the Dinosaur River Run and other playgrounds. We love this park. And I think coming together today just shows it in the most beautiful setting imaginable. So I'm here to like everybody else to say I don't have any jokes about goats. Dan Garodnick used to have one after the other after the other. I don't have any damn jokes about parks or goats. But I do know that this is a special day, and I want to thank everybody who's participating. And may, as Sean Abreu said, may the best goat win, but I know where my money is. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen of New York City, citizens of the world, there are 10 commandments, 9 lives, 8 ways to Sunday, 7 seas, 6 senses, 5 fingers, 4 corners, 3 musketeers, and 2 sides to every story. But there is only one great goat graze-off, and that is why we are in Riverside Park. I have just one question. Are you with me? All right. I am George Shea, and I am chairman of Major League Eating and the International Federation of Competitive Eating, the world bodies that govern all stomach-centric sport. And we are here, I am here, to officially sanction this event among the goats. I was 2 weekends ago in Coney Island with the greatest human eaters in the world. Joey Chestnut won for his 18th victory with 66 hot dogs and buns, ladies and gentlemen, holding up our, he's just a patriot in all ways. And I heard someone say, that guy is the Malamar of human eating. And the issue here is, if you know this, the goats eat 2 to 5% of their body weight per day. If you're a bird, and you eat 2 to 5%, that's nothing because birds are very light. Goats are not light. They eat enormous amounts of food. The question is, will they eat quickly? And last year, we saw an extraordinary competition, back and forth, and eventually we had to go to the judges because a lot of the mugwort had fallen to the ground. The judges did a fantastic job. And of course, we celebrated the victory of the great Malamar, who is here today. If I can get serious for just a second, ladies and gentlemen, what we're trying to do here today is to build a bridge between humanity and the animal kingdom. Because we have not always been great to the animal kingdom, and I believe that this event will help us build fellowship and goodwill as we move forward. Now, introduction, and I beg you, just let the emotion flow over you. Don't fight. It's like being in an auto accident. If you're really uptight, you're going to get hurt. But if you've been drinking, you don't get hurt because you're very loose. I suggest you just let it flow over you because it's very emotional. We're going on an emotional journey, and we will end up better people at the end. And then we're going to introduce each of the goats individually with the pomp and circumstance, of course, that they deserve. They say that competitive eating is the battleground upon which God and Lucifer wage war for our souls, my friends, and they are right. And this is a battle for the ages, a battle of the titans, the early gods, who come to Earth only once, in only one location, and that is here in Riverside Park for only one purpose, and that is the Great Goat Graze-Off. We arrive at our destination by the sum of all our paths and the unswerving punctuality of chance. So it is, and so it always shall be. Let the contest begin! Move your shoulders, let it flow over you. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready for the introduction of the goats. Are we ready? Yeah. Okay. I got Big Bunny first, right? Chaos, confusion, corrosion, corruption, disorder, dysfunction, convulsion, collapse. Those are the words spoken by his veterinarian after the initial exam of his bowel, in which was found an entire piglet, 2 hydrangea bushes, and a license plate. This goat will eat anything. He is bringing youth to this contest, ladies and gentlemen. The tallest goat to compete here today. Let's hear it for the great Big Bunny!
Llega nuestro primer luchador, Big Buddy. Aquí su veterinario dijo que sus intestinos eran un caos total y que le encontró ahí dentro hasta un lechón entero y un plato de licencia de vehículo. Pero aquí está Big Buddy.
Okay. He is the warrior king, who stands where the land meets the horizon, steadfast and unshakable, a force from beyond who defies the laws of physics, upon whose shoulders God has arranged the flesh of an archangel, that being born to battle. Always onward, always forward, carry the weight, advance the cause, never submit unto the breach. He will lead the charge. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Romeo!
Y aquí tenemos al campeón reinante, aquí está el gran luchador que sigue hasta la victoria siempre, comiéndoselo todo, el gran chivo Romeo.
And now finally, ladies and gentlemen, 2023 greatest of all time winner, and you know what he did last year. He is the vortex at the center of the vortex, the spiral that spins at the core of the American spirit, the force that drives the swirling gyre of life itself. And he rejects the soft wisdom of acceptance. He is here to win, and win only. And his legacy is a vessel that will carry his name to the far shores of time. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2025 Great Goat Graze-Off champion, Malamar!
Y a continuación, aquí viene el gran agujero negro que todo lo absorbe, el gran campeón del año pasado, y viene, no le importa que ustedes lo acepten o no, él va y hace su cosa por su cuenta, así que aquí tenemos al gran Malamar.
The rules of this event are simple. You're looking at 3 of the greatest invasive plant species eaters in the nation, if not the world. Malamar, obviously a veteran of this contest. 3 minutes, all you can eat. We have mixed weeds, including the Voldemort of weeds, mugwort. It's an evil weed, and it spreads. You can't even believe it. It's like hatred itself spreading across the land. But these eaters will do everything they can. They do not fight evil. They consume it and digest it into grade A USDA certified fertilizer, perfect for growing daisies, the unofficial flower of peace. And they are ready I'm going to check with our team if we're ready to go. Someone give me the signal when we're ready. I need an official signal. The signal is in. My friends, it is goat time. It is goat time. It is go, no, go, luck, and Lord, love him and leave him, smoke him if you got him, see you want to see us, see on the other side, time. Count it down with me from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! I have been asked not to weigh in on the odds because of all the scandal going around with Polymarket and the other betting markets. However, Polymarket is above reproach. However, my bet would be on Big Buddy. Why? I do not know, because I saw in him the anger and the arrogance of youth, and he was ready to go in a way that the other goats simply were not. And right now, Big Buddy is leading the pack. He's got mugwort all over his face.
Y aquí está, nos han dicho que no apostemos o no tomemos partes por una u otra, pero aquí está George apoyando a Big Buddy porque dice que por su juventud y su arrogancia por ser tan joven y ser el nuevo en la contienda, es el que parece que está con mejores opciones.
We are deadlocked right now between Malamar and Big Buddy, and I will tell you something. Malamar is shocked. He has been knocked back on his hind hooves by the speed with which Big Buddy is eating right now, my friend. And now, Big Buddy has paused. He has paused as if looking into the distance and contemplating the future of humanity in an age of AI and societal. No, he had a burp. He got a burp, and now he's coming back, and he is eating, and it's both mugwort and boiselberry. Big Buddy is running off of the stage. The handlers are doing everything they can. What is going on?
¿Qué pasa con Big Buddy? Que se está echando a correr, se escapa, tratan de controlarlo, convencerlo.
Big Buddy was leading and he just left the arena. Now he seems to be coming back.
Él simplemente se salió y ahora parece que regresa.
Malamar calling for a disqualification.
Malamar se queja, quiere que lo descalifiquen.
I have to go down and investigate where we stand on this.
Y tenemos que ir a investigar qué es lo que está pasando.
I am not going to lie to you, there is chaos in the arena down there, ladies and gentlemen. This is like the world, the conspiracy theories going on right now is like the World Cup meets the Knicks. I was watching the Knicks, there was bad officiating there. Thank God we have people above reproach here to do the judging. What happened was both Malamar and Big Buddy effectively left the arena, which is not a disqualification. I've checked with the judges, but it's definitely frowned upon. and not good for the contest. But give me the word, Merritt, and I will count it down because I know we're near the end.
We only have 15 seconds left, George.
We have 15 seconds now. I will count it down at 10.
15 segundos.
And it was dead heat at one packet. 10, 9, 8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Put down your mugwort. Ladies and gentlemen, and Big Buddy in disgust or in pique, I don't know, but he has left the arena. Something happened down there.
No sé qué pasó, algún conflicto, pero Big Buddy se ha salido con cara de disgusto.
He put so much pressure on himself. And there is Malamar, a veteran of this contest. Wait a second, could someone give us the results then?
Y tenemos resultados.
Ladies and gentlemen, what happened was this. Big Buddy was ahead by a half a packet of weeds. He had this contest in his hooves, his hands, whatever, it was right in front of him. And he left the arena and stopped eating. Malamar held steady, had 1 1/2 packets, and keeps the crown, the once and future king, with 1 1/2 packets of invasive weeds, the great Malamar! And taking a justified victory lap, Malamar.
Victoria para Malamar. Parece que Big Buddy empezó con ventaja, pero luego paró.
Merritt, you want me to wrap it up? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a great adventure and a wild rumpus, but our revels are now ended. We will see you back here next year for the next contest, and you can stick around for the sign contest and obviously to get your selfies with Malamar. Thank you very much on behalf of Riverside Park.
Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We are going to have the sign contest after our big musical entertainment, which will be starting in a few minutes. So please stick around, enjoy. Please do visit our tables and our vendors and learn all about what's happening in the park and more about what the goats are doing. And thank you again all so much. If you haven't brought your sign over to our sign table, there is a tent back here where you can enter your sign for the sign contest, which again will be happening in a few minutes after our band.